inside the mental health. I'm Bob Dabney, your host, and to my right is the lovely and beautiful, here they come, beautiful Carolyn, what's your last name? Smith?
Cynthia?
Smith Allen, Carolyn Smith Allen. We're sorry, and to her right is the astute and computer guru Richard Phelps, and of course last week we had Josh and Cynthia Higgenberg on, and here they are again, and we're glad to have them. They'll be playing some more of their wonderful music. And there we go, we're all set. Glad to have y'all on the show.
Glad to be back, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's so bright in here, I have to wear sunglasses.
I don't know what, if we could show the clip, like a few days ago, Richard and I and a friend of ours, Gerald, went to New Orleans, and we went exploring in New Orleans. We went to the French Quarter. Richard and I ate at a restaurant. I had popcorn, shrimp. Richard had, what you had? What's the big muffalata?
Muffalata is the way Lisa told me to pronounce it in Italian.
What do you call it?
Well, in New Orleans, muffalata, but in Italian, muffaletta.
Oh, a muffalata sandwich. That's what Richard had. Richard's trying to talk French and he's destroying the language. But anyway, we did that, and then we went to an IMAX and we saw sharks, the white shark, in like 3D, which was interesting. And then we went to an insect aquarium, and if Jacob can run the, and Jacob White is a great guy, man. To know him, he's a good guy, man.
The insectarium.
And he's helped us out a lot.
It's really interesting. It had every kind of bug, including the kind that has 4 wheels, and you'll see why in a minute.
Yeah, in a minute we'll show the clip of. We went into this room like first you go in through some doors, and then the door like you're going into an airlock, going and. Butterflies. All right, Jacob. That's classic. Here's some of the pictures. This is New Orleans. Some of Richard's pictures. This is me. Part of me.
Yeah.
This is Richard in an old Volkswagen, the old kind they used to make. We pray
Yes.
for Rich's mom. And also I would like to pray for one of our co-hosts, Nellie Harrington, and Carl and Brandon, our director. We ask for prayers for them, and that they might recover from what they're going through.
And Harold, the gentleman installed our fiberglass. His father Howard has a very rare brain blood disorder. They can't make it up there right now because Pennsylvania's under blizzard conditions, literally the same as New York. A lot of elderly, disabled, could be in peril from these weather conditions. So keep them in prayer.
And so we thank God and pray for us. Pray for AOC.
Not only us, but the people that are watching. We'll pray for you guys as well, because I'm sure you have lots of prayers too.
Yes.
And our phone number is 366-8950. That's our live call-in number. I don't know if there's a way to put it up, but we'll repeat it during the show.
Yes. And of course, last week we had some terrific musicians on, and I think we're going to get them to play right now too. Cynthia and Josh, would you like to play right now?
Oh, we'll play it right now. Okay, that
Yeah.
sounds good. And say a prayer for my mama, Anne Marie Jones. She lives in Florida, and she's bipolar, and she has struggles of her own.
Okay.
She's doing well this week, and excited we're going to visit her for Thanksgiving.
Oh, really?
So let's
That's
pray
awesome.
that trip goes well, and that she feels good.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And for Emily and Andrew, they are looking for a house right now in the Youngsville area.
Yeah, we pray that they find a house.
All right.
Okay.
Oh. So, you should.
Let's see how y'all gonna do this. Jacob, they gonna be playing.
They got a mic right there on them.
I guess y'all gonna have to come in front of the camera.
Should we stand?
Okay, we're gonna do it. Anyway, we're glad to be back on the show. And ladies and gentlemen, it's the holidays right now, It's the Christmas season. And we ask that y'all do your best. Pray, of course, it's gonna be Jesus' birthday, for that marvelous entity that created all of us, and it's the reason we're here today. And we thank you. This is the season to be joyful and happy. And, I know a lot of people get depressed during the winter and during the season with some with seasonal affective disorder. And plus a lot of people who have lost loved ones or maybe all alone this season or are depressed. Just start talking to God and call a friend. You can do that, huh, Carol? If you call a friend to talk to, And I would like to give out my number, 25, if y'all can remember this, and maybe we can put it up on the screen. 258-9425. I'll be repeating it. If anyone would want to talk to me, I'll be glad to talk to anybody. Mike, if you're watching it, I'm back with my phone again. You can call me. 258-9425. That's my number. 258-9425. And Carolyn, we're glad to have you back on the show tonight. We missed you yesterday. And of course, we have two beautiful women on the show, so that always adds a little nicety to the show, And we're waiting for Jacob. Do y'all have anything to add? Richard, you have anything to add?
Just for a lot of people through this Thanksgiving and Christmas and Hanukkah season that don't have family. If you happen to know someone that's in that position, please give them a call. That could make a difference in their entire life.
Of course.
And they could be walking right down Jefferson Street or Johnston or in the mall, and if they look down on something, don't be afraid just to say hi, and that could open up a gateway of conversation, and it could lift them out of some depression, because the holidays are one of the highest periods of time for mental health issues and emotional issues to take precedence. And that's something I could, and then if you know of a NAMI affiliate, like here in NAMI of Acadiana. We have support groups the first and third Sunday of each month, meeting at First Lutheran Church, 301 Farrell Road, behind Academy Sports. And I can tell you from personal experience, those groups, the friends and family of those with mental health issues and connections for those with mental health, they could make a huge life-changing difference.
Yes, and I would like to say something too. You know, like being a Christian, I know a lot of Christians, and I've been to a lot of churches, and actually, I don't really, from going to the churches, I don't have any real close Christian friends, after 24 years of going to Christian churches, which sounds strange, but I would like to say something about Christians. You know, there's some Christians that worship the ground they walked on and thought they walked on water, and yet they have disappointed me tremendously and hurt me really bad. Of course, I still love them, but I'm just calling to say that if you're going to worship anybody, just worship Jesus, and don't put your trust in man too much. Right, Calvin?
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
And the
Okay.
pastor puts on his pants when they get a time.
That's right.
They shouldn't have everything put on them. And give them a little something extra. Your pastor, rabbi, priest, because they're under a lot of pressure too.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of them don't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Not like
Okay.
the ones on TV, but take it away, guys.
Jacob, can you get us? Okay, yeah, y'all take it. Okay. This is Joshua and Cynthia.
Well, this first one is a song I've been working on. I'm still kind of adding things and tweaking it for the last 10 years. My friends in Illinois call it the hula hoop song because they like to hula hoop. I play it. But when I play it for my algebra classes, I call it 1/2 to the n. And that was part of the inspiration for the song.
Start reading.
awesome playing.
Another song?
Yes, another song.
Absolutely.
These are songs you invented, right?
That one.
Okay, that one,
Yeah,
okay.
this next one is older than dirt, and I heard the original for the first time just a week and a half ago on the radio, and the man who wrote it, actually, a man who learned it from the man who wrote it, when he became a minister, rewrote the lyrics. And those are the lyrics that I learned because the Rolling Stones did it.
Oh, really?
So
Come on.
they're both old blues songs. Then when the Rolling Stones did it, it hit a larger market.
Okay.
And then I heard it and I had to learn it. It's called Prodigal Son. Prodigal
Oh,
Son.
yes.
It's based on a biblical story.
Yes.
Beautiful. Would y'all like to say one more?
Yes.
We can do one more.
Y'all want? Y'all can think of one y'all can do. That's awesome playing, you know.
This
Both
is
of y'all.
one I've been thinking about lately because it's got a little bit about the cold winter and how tough it can be with the winter wind blowing around.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Even though
Ohio.
compared to what I'm used to in northern Illinois, it's a lot colder and
Yeah.
a lot windier.
What part of northern Illinois?
Just outside of Chicago.
I was born in Illinois.
What town?
Belleville,
Belleville. That sounds
by
familiar.
St. Louis.
Oh, okay. Okay, kind of south central.
Yeah, yeah.
This is an international show with people from all over the country. That's good.
Yes. And this one's a Bill Monroe tune. called Love, Please Come Home. As you read this letter that I write to you, sweetheart, I hope you understand. You're the only love I knew, so please forgive me if you can. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and alone. I promise that I'll treat you right. Love, please come home. That old winter wind is slowly creeping around, and the fire's burning low. Snow is covering up around. Your baby's hungry, sick and cold. Sweetheart, I beg you to come home tonight. I'm so blue and alone. Promise that I'll treat you right. Love, please come home. I said love, please come home. Come on, love, please come home.
Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Josh, could you explain the origins of bluegrass and where it came from?
Not very well.
Give us
It's a commingling and combination of European folk music, especially Irish folk music,
Y'all can sit down now.
blues. What else?
Did it originate in any particular state of the Union,
A
or?
lot of Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia.
We're the original settlement, you know.
Mhm,
It's, most of it is passed down through, like, it's not written. So a lot of the
Oral.
old traditional
Oral,
songs is passed down orally and, yeah.
Well, thank y'all for being on the show, and thank y'all, it's
Thanks
always
for
a
having us
pleasure
again.
to have you around intelligent people. We always have intelligent people. These are super intelligent people, and we're glad to have y'all.
I have a question. What radio program were you referring to? Because I mentioned Blues After Sunset.
It was on KRBS.
Or was that the one that airs late Saturday night with Steve Cushing out of Chicago?
It may have been a rebroadcast, but I heard it on Wednesday afternoon.
Okay. Yeah, we've done a new twist to the show by having musicians on, because this is a mental health show, and one of the soothing effects to soothe you mentally and
Yes.
spiritually is music.
Oh,
Music is very spiritual, and that's why we show it, to add a little entertainment on the show. And we're gonna have an interesting show tonight, because like we cut touched this a few times, but we're gonna be talking about the differences between men and women. So I guess you ladies are gonna enjoy this. Let me read. Many women find it incredibly difficult to understand men. What you ladies need to understand is that we are totally different, and instead of giving up, all of us should try to embrace the differences and accept each other for who we really are. Only then we can use all of this knowledge to our advantage. The following article illustrates the differences between the sexes and explains how you can use these differences to your advantage. Modern science has allowed us to study the male and female brains and come up with conclusions as to why we are so different. This is mainly down to how our brains are structured, and that's what this article is about. It will not teach you how to make him fall in love with you, but it will show you why we are so different. And as soon as you understand these differences and accept them as reality, it will become much more easier to relate to men. Human relationships. Okay, Calvin. Okay, women communicate much better than men.
Exactly.
They focus on how to create a solution that works for the entire group, talking through issues and utilizing nonverbal cues such as tone, emotion, and empathy. Men, on the other hand, tend to be more task-oriented, less talkative, that's true, more isolated. Men have a hard time understanding emotions that are not spoken, while women tend to intuit emotions and emotional cues. These differences clearly explain why men and women sometimes have difficulty in communication and why men-to-men friendships look different from friendships among women. Okay, I got that. Okay. Now, here's some of the differences.
Facts.
Huh?
I said you're
Oh.
interesting facts.
Would you like to read that?
No, you go ahead and you
Okay,
finish up what you're
we'll
doing.
do, okay, here's some interesting fact. Woman has greater constitutional vitality, perhaps because of her unique chromosome makeup. Normally, females outlive males by 3 or 4 years in the U.S. Women's metabolism is normally lower than man's. Men and women differ in skeletal structure. Women have a shorter head, broader face, less protruding chin, shorter legs, and longer trunk. Women have larger kidneys, liver, stomach, and appendix than men, but smaller lungs. Women have several unique and important functions: menstruation, pregnancy, lactation. Women's hormones are of a different type and more numerous than man's. Okay, let's see what. Okay, that's some of the differences. Okay, let's see what else we got. What do y'all think about it? Okay, on the average, men possess 50% more brute strength than women. 40% of a man's body weight is muscle. 23% of a woman's is muscle. Women's heart beat more rapidly, average 80 beats per minute versus 72 for men. Women's blood pressure 10 points lower than man's, varies from minute to minute, but she has less tendency toward high blood pressure. That's some interesting differences, okay?
Yeah, actually it is, because my dad's going through low, he hits low, and then he hits high blood pressure. That's why he's in the hospital. 'Cause it's kind of bad.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Okay, here's some. A woman's sexual drive tends to be related to her menstrual cycle, while a man's drive is fairly constant. Yeah, you know. Men are geared for sex.
Yeah, they use it every day.
The hormone testosterone is a major factor in stimulating a man's sexual drive. A woman is stimulated more by touch and romantic words. She is far more attracted by a man's personality, while a man is stimulated by sight. That's true. A man is usually less discriminating about those to whom he is physically attracted. While a man needs little or no preparation for sex, a woman often needs hours of emotional and mental preparation. Harsh or abusive treatment can easily remove her desire for sexual intimacy for days at a time. Okay, now this is going to be an enjoyable show where everybody's going to be interested in the male attraction, but with the female attraction. Y'all ready for that?
Go ahead, read it.
Okay.
Go for it.
You can see what you ladies think, you know. Okay. Physical appearance. Northwestern University social psychologists Eli Finkel and Paul Eastwick say that men and women are more alike than they want to admit. In a recent study, Finkel and Eastwick point out that both genders are initially pulled by physical attractiveness, followed by personality, then earning potential. but what sets them apart are the physical qualities that they look for in each other. Research at the University of St. Andrews reveals that while women are attracted to, and y'all, we can get y'all opinion on that, to masculine facial features such as broad jaws and bushy eyebrows, women also have a hard time trusting masculine looks. That's why, odd as it may sound, women also tend to be drawn to faces that are similar to theirs. Anyway,
I'm noticing in Hollywood,
broad
you
jaws.
described a lot
He's
of
got
the
big nose like
characteristics.
me.
You described a lot of the characteristics of male actors in Hollywood when you mentioned the broad jaws and the bushy
Yeah,
eyebrows.
yeah. And I've learned another thing about what women are attracted to. And I know tall men. Women like tall men.
Yeah.
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 Yes. I think
Okay.
it has more to do with personality, for me at least.
A person,
Like,
well, Josh
how-
seems like a terrific guy.
How he treats other people and animals and things like that. Like,
Yes.
I don't, big muscle, like the muscle thing, I don't go for that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not attracted to, I mean, it shows that you're healthy and physically fit and that you care about yourself. But I don't know, maybe to me, it also looks kind of egotistical.
Yeah.
If somebody is really, chiseled and
Yeah.
very masculine, I think that's a turn off to me because
Yeah.
masculinity is changing, I think.
You
in
think
our
so?
time. In our time, yeah,
It's
definitely.
broadening.
It's broadening.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, there's-
Okay, well, let me read some of these things that going through the, have gone by the thank you, Cynthia. Going by the evolutionary theory, we suggest that the only purpose of human attraction is biological reproduction. Men are attracted to youthful appearances as it indicates an ability to bear offspring. Women, on the other hand, do not put much weight on youth because men are fertile at any age. Well, that's good for me.
Now, Bob, you're in a sport where
I'm opposite.
fitness is part of the sport and powerlifting,
Yeah,
but it's not the main reason. I mean, I saw on some of the videos people of various size and shape,
oh, yeah, different
pressing
size.
all kinds of weights. I mean, I was amazed at the variety of human shapes.
Yeah,
And it didn't stop. I saw children to seniors in those competitions, and they did not have that six-pack look.
no, some of them do, some, the echelon have the six packs,
The what now?
The echelon of males have the six pack,
Oh.
There might be 8% of the population, or maybe less than that, I don't know. I wish I had that,
I
but
think women have different views. I mean, it's really up to, we are all made differently, because God made us all differently.
That's right.
And if we were all the same, it would be really boring.
it would be boring.
So everybody has different opinions. Like, I have different opinions about a man
Hmm?
than you do.
Yeah.
So we're both women here, sitting here, and we have different views.
Yeah, and the three of us guys might have different opinions.
Yeah.
Like the type of women, and I'm gonna be the first to admit that my choices of women that I have been associated with and I have loved and all that have been bonkers. I've really, it was really a big mistake, and it cost me dearly, mentally, physically, socially, and materially. Really, really bad. I really, and a lot of us do make poor judgments, But let me get back.
Live and learn.
You live and
Live
learn.
and learn.
And how much is that conditioned by mass media? I took some classes on that, and it was amazing to compare us here in the States to Europe, to Asian cultures, and even Far Eastern cultures. And it was amazing the differences, what constituted maleness and femaleness. So, we get narrowed down to the Western idea, but there's so much more that's interesting around the world.
Yes. Let me. This is what the theory suggests that men are drawn to women who have full breasts and ample hips, while women look for a man with sparkling eyes, lean body, and good height. Of course, I said height. Qualities that also project sincerity, strength, and the ability to protect. Now, okay, now I'm gonna ask you two, but here we go with the type of women that some women like. The bad boy. Some women like the bad boy. This is fun. Why are women attracted to this type? Danger and thrills. There is something addictive about the emotional rush of being around a man who can do absolutely anything. It's that whole adrenaline rush thing you get. Women are most magnetically attracted to this type. It's all about the adrenaline rush, instant buzz. This type is usually in control of the relationship. The bad boys. Those are the guys that I guess will fight at the drop of a hat. I guess they do things against the law, or
They do things their own way.
their own way.
Motorcycles.
They're crafty. The men who do things are
Like that
are
are
bad,
crap.
that are bad boys are called crafty. They know how to get to you.
Yeah, and a lot
They're
of women,
clever.
huh?
Huh?
They're very clever.
Yes.
A lot of women like those kind of guys.
Are they
Not all women.
manipulative?
Yeah, they can be.
Excuse me.
Okay, here's another one. The adventurer. You can't forget the fun and you're having fun.
Yeah.
You can't ladies and gentlemen, this is a show about the human condition too, besides the mental condition, and sometimes we have fun. And I think this is a fun show tonight. That you can't forget the fun and excitement that comes with adventure. Their appeal is pretty much the same as the bad boys. The only difference is that the adventurer seeks thrills such as bungee jumping and skydiving instead of drugs and violence like the bad boy. These type usually have more than one woman on lock, and women usually accept that from them. They are hugely optimistic, which women love. They are in control of the relationship, cannot be tamed most of the time. Okay.
Gotta get the whips and chains out, tame those boys. Mm-mm.
What's funny you mentioned that, I was just reading about some of the popular presidential and celebrity figures that philandered around. There's one in particular we can all think of, named Bill. Things happened in the White House that shouldn't have, and
Oh yeah, Bill.
he came open about it in this article. I wish I had copied it. Was wondering what leads men in power to do these things knowing they're going to get caught.
Well, that's the one thing about a lot of women today. They're attracted to wealth and power. A lot of, not all women, but a lot of women are attracted to
But
wealth.
why are
and
these
power.
men doing this knowing they're going to get caught and it's going to end up in the papers?
Well, maybe
The
they don't know they're going to get
thrill of
caught.
And
The thrill.
The thrill of it makes
at the
it
time, I don't think
irresistible.
they're gonna get caught at the
No.
time.
My
Like they
problem-
talk themselves into it.
The higher the chance of getting caught, the more exciting it
There's
is.
that too,
Yeah.
yeah.
And there's that adrenaline rush. you know.
Okay.
Sex is a very interesting thing.
My problem is they find out that I live by myself and I'm independent and, I meet my bills, I try and meet my bills every month and stuff, and they get scared of me when they walk away.
Oh,
Because if I'm
independence.
independent, yeah, so.
They see that as a perceived threat. Oh,
Why do you think they do that, Carol?
It's the wrong kind of guy.
I don't know, it's just wrong guy for me.
Yeah,
Wrong
wrong kind of
person.
guy.
Okay, the seducer, the ladies' man. Now this brother understands
It's a good movie
women.
too, actually.
Huh? That's a good one.
It's a movie called The Ladies Man. Go ahead,
No.
I'm sorry.
With him, it's all about the lady. He is the one who goes out of his way to please his lady, constantly paying attention to her needs. The other brothers secretly want to be him. He sees the world through his own perspective, usually romantic, which makes women go crazy. This type is usually submissive in the relationship. He is busy tending to the needs of the lady. He tends to up and leave after getting what he wants in the relationship. Wow, that's not good. That's not good.
Right.
The artist, okay, y'all, I think y'all can both maybe get into this. Now, this type of brother has been knocking women off their feet since the beginning of time. He is a brother that stirs your emotions and is enigmatic and complex. The one who is always in the corner brooding, bending over a guitar or canvas. The brother is a challenge to the woman, and he is usually introverted and emotionally sensitive. His complex soul begs for understanding, and the woman thinks she can be the one to do this. This is the brother that sees the world on a whole different level, the type that sees a whole picture in a drop of paint, or when he looks at a weathered piece of rock, can link some sentimental story to it. This brother is definitely not in control of the relationship, as he isn't even in control of his life. He is disorganized and completely unaware of time, usually with an unhealthy personality. I don't think that's anybody. Okay. What do y'all think about that? That's interesting, I think.
Which one are you, Bob?
I don't know, I don't think I fit
Are
in
you
the
the Joker?
I think I'm the regular guy.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Mix.
Now, the successful guy. Now, this is the hotshot lawyer, doctor type of brother. He drives a hot car, lives in a nice house, and takes women on expensive dinners. The one when a woman thinks can maintain or even upgrade her lifestyle. Most women want to marry this type of brother. This brother symbolizes stability and brings the money. Brother successfully provides the security blanket that most women are looking for. These brothers are usually dominant in a relationship as they have worked hard to reach that level of success. This brother uses leadership skills in a relationship and also in parenting.
And they're also usually boring.
They both-
That sounds really sexist. Like
Boring.
most women are after that type.
Yeah, a lot of women are after the money guy.
I think
A
you
lot of
are.
women
I'm
are
not.
though. Like you ever
Yeah,
see those?
most women,
you know,
the majority of over 50% are not.
Right? No, you're right.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought it was like 80% were for
That's
the.
like in the 80s. Maybe that was. True,
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know? Like we've evolved. I think more women would rather have.
I think
another
more women
than
are
a
more
guy like
independent.
that.
I think there's a lot more women out there that are more independent.
Yes.
That
Yeah.
don't
Yeah,
need a
that's
man
true.
to
That
do
don't-
stuff.
They're breadwinners.
Yeah, that
themselves.
don't need a man
Yeah.
like that.
Yepper.
Okay, let's go on. Daddy. This is the brother that most similar to your dad. He is the one that tells a woman what to do and how to do it. Some women are attracted to controlling men who treat them like little girls. Usually this type is way older than the woman. This type usually attracts the successful woman as she is getting used to getting her way in social and work life. They are like a breath of fresh air in the women's world. Daddy types are usually into S&M and are prone to become stalkers.
Whoa, we're getting deep now.
We're getting
Getting
deep.
Hey, I got that
We
video.
got the
for
whips and
last
chains out now.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Oh, the video from the New Orleans.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, you want to
Let's do it
put
real
it
quick
up?
now.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Whoops.
sure.
Okay, this is the video from you
I
all.
see that.
This is the docent from the insectarium. I had to get my mouth around that word. That was a tricky one.
Okay, this is us, the video. We're in the insect aquarium with the butterflies.
Now, they're gonna hear the audio, not us.
Oh, they hear the audio.
Yeah, they're hearing it, not
Okay.
us. Yeah. She really explained
Oh, it was
a
fun. It was
lot of
fun.
things I didn't know about, the chrysalis to the butterfly.
I wonder what it means when a butterfly lands on their tail and then flies it off, stays there for a while, and then flies back up on their tail.
Look, have you seen the
Maybe dirty
butterflies?
feet.
Yeah, they're coming.
I don't see the butterflies.
Where's the book? Oh, the bug is you.
and then when they're startled, they fly up and they get kind of stuck in that funnel of the butterfly trap.
Where y'all put the funnel?
Well, we don't. This is done in other countries.
Oh, in other
so,
okay,
like,
now I
Costa
got
Rica,
it. Yeah.
And so these butterfly farms will have caught those adult butterflies and then release them in a greenhouse or a netted kind of birdhouse like area. And the adult butterflies will have one host plant in there whenever they're going to lay their eggs on, because the caterpillars will eat that plant. That's in the center of the greenhouse, which is nectar plants around. So these butterflies are flying around, feeding on the flowers, but then laying their eggs only on that host plant. And that's the nature of
That's where y'all get the butterfly.
And so then they collect all of the eggs and they take them to a hatchery, usually a greenhouse full of the host plant, and they check it every day for caterpillars that are really good size when they are in their when they're close to making their chrysalis or pupa. When they get pretty big, they collect those caterpillars again and put them in another kind of small, it almost looks like a rabbit hutch. And they the caterpillars will then they shed their skin actually to form that chrysalis. And you have to really protect them at that stage, because in some of these countries, the thing that really affects the caterpillars is parasitic wasps. And the wasps find the caterpillars when they're shedding their skin, and they actually lay their eggs inside of the caterpillar. And then the wasp larvae, which are like caterpillars themselves, but they're predators, they're going to eat that caterpillar chrysalis while the butterfly was developing inside.
And
they
kill the
will-
butterfly.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's happened. We've actually gotten chrysalises sent to us. They were full of wasps instead of butterflies. Like, we thought a butterfly was going to hatch out. 8-10 butterflies called a paper kite.
Which one?
You know, it's the same as right
Richard
here.
is flying around, it's gonna be. Okay.
Yeah, it's right there. It's one of my favorites.
Y'all ready to go?
Okay, I got some good.
We're still running. Oops.
Thank you, Jacob. That's the New Orleans Bridge in the background. Great New Orleans. Okay, getting back to the guys, the type of guys. Okay, we did the daddy, we did the successful guy. Okay, this is where I think I'm at, I don't know. The regular guy. Now, let's not forget this type of brother. A little bit of credit for the brother. He used to be adventurous in his younger days. Well, I'm still adventurous. Then he turned into a boring, lawn mowing guy who watched a lot of TV. These types usually wind up in long-term relationships and start out being the ones in control. Then something happens and the tables are turned, and they start seeing the woman in control, nagging them and telling them what to do. Women are attracted to the regular guy because he is loyal, down to earth, and stable. Well, I think I'm loyal and down to earth. I don't know how stable I am. Okay. Need to say more, a kissing guy. This is the puppy, the one who follows a woman around and does everything she wants. This type is pushed around and bullied. This is the type that most men look at and think sissy. Most women look at him and think, poor guy. Women who are dominant and controlling are usually attracted to this guy as they have their way with them. Personally, I think this type should grow an Adam's apple.
Aww.
Who wrote these?
It's a MySpace blog. Yeah.
Okay, now let's get down. What type of woman do real men want? Okay, y'all ready for this?
I have to make an avatar on my computer to do what type of man I want. 'Cause there ain't nobody out there right now.
That you know of yet.
A real man has charisma,
God's gonna bring
passion,
Yes.
confidence, and real ability. A real man is not afraid to show his emotions because he is secure in himself. A real man knows what he wants from life and always puts his woman first. A real man knows how to treat his woman and will go out of his way for her. You can put all your faith in a real man because he will not fail you. Although these type of men sound like they are from a fairy tale, they do exist. The question is, what type of woman do they want? Many women misinterpret what real men want. Many women believe that men want a woman that has the characteristics of a Barbie doll. Although some males want this type of woman, they are not real men. They are merely fully grown boys. The truth is, real men want a woman that is like him. A real man doesn't want a Barbie doll. He wants a woman who can have fun with a woman who he can have fun with. A woman that can be his best friend and his lover all in one. A real man wants the type of woman that isn't afraid to be herself. He wants the best of both worlds. He wants a woman that can be one of the boys, yet still have class and feminine attributes. Jacob, what do you think about that?
I wasn't listening, but that's probably me, huh?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll read
come on,
that
women.
again. I'll read that again. A real man wants the type of woman that isn't afraid to be herself. He wants the best of both worlds. He wants a woman that can be one of the boys, yet still have class and feminine attributes. They want a woman that will not sit still and quiet around their family and friends, but add life to the party and be outgoing. They want a woman that is not afraid to get dirty when they want to go fishing or go to other outdoor settings. He wants a woman who has spunk, that is not afraid to speak her mind. Men don't want a delicate flower. They don't want their women to have the characteristics of the helpless female fairy tale princess. I like the helpless female.
Yeah, this is so anecdotal.
I know. I like that.
Come on,
They
Jacob.
want a strong woman who knows what she wants from life, that can take care of herself. They want a woman that is determined, who will fight for what she loves and believe in no matter what. While men like this don't want their women to roll out of bed and throw on a stained shirt and start the day, looks don't matter to them that much. Real men know that inner beauty is what really matters. You should always be the real you. You should never hide who you truly are for anyone. Next time you go out on a date, it may be with a real man. Before you walk out the door, leave all of your insecurities behind. Because be yourself, because who you are is beautiful. What do y'all think about that, ladies?
It's an interesting blog.
It's an interesting blog. Okay.
There's a lot to comment on.
Yeah.
Go for it. Go for it.
Well, let me tell you the type of woman I like. I like a woman, and I don't think I've ever had men, you know. I mean, bad, you know, because I was a sucker for beauty, you know, and that could be very dangerous, you know. I like the caring, kind, sensitive, and of course, attractive, physically attractive woman. Those are the givers, you know. That's the kind of ladies I like, you know. Richard, what kind do you like?
Well, I think that last part that you were mentioning, whereas the inner beauty, the caring, the sensitivity, not so much the outer appearance. Just, you know, mass media's conditioned as men to look at the physical when that's all surface. Now, there's nothing wrong with being beautiful. You know, that's why all your different beauty industries exist, but it's gone to an excess in this country.
Yeah, no, we got a minute left.
But, we do?
I would, you know, like, of course, women are beautiful, of course, you know, and we are attracted to each other, and we do like each other sometimes, and sometimes we don't, but, you know, that's the world we live in. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank y'all for watching the show. We hope it has been fun. We wanted it to be fun, you know, and we hope it has been interesting. We didn't get any calls, but
Well, it'll give them lots to talk about at home.
I'll give y'all the couples lots to talk about at home, and we thank y'all for watching. Joshua and Josh and Cynthia, thank y'all for being on again.
Thanks
And
for
y'all did
Great.
wonderful. And we thank y'all for tuning into the show, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope it has been good. Thank you.